I can't believe this is happening. So I was just trying to get some sleep. Because it's like 11 o'clock right now. But then all of a sudden, somebody starts knocking at my door. Someone's been knocking at my door for the past 10 minutes now. I'm just gonna see what's going on. Hello? Hello? Oh no. I think everybody has something embarrassing they made when they were young. This could be anything, like a bad art project or a bad drawing that you made when you were in 3rd grade. And even though at the time you might have thought it was a masterpiece, you look back at it now and realize how embarrassing and bad what you made was. My experience with this was with my first official short film, Jealous Vampire. Now this wasn't the first short film I ever made. I had made a lot more very small, very short film projects before. But this one was the first one that I took seriously and was the first one that I entered into my local film festival. It's the very simple story of a kid named Bill who beats a vampire's high score on a video game, which then causes the vampire to send Bill to another dimension where they meet up with Steamboat Willie. So without further ado, how about we dive headfirst into this colossal cringe fest known as Jealous Vampire. Well, we're about 10 seconds in and we're already off to a great start. I mean, this intro's got everything. I mean, it's got Christmas decorations, it's got this terrible Windows Movie Maker font, it's got a shaky camera shot that was obviously sped up in post, and then it's got my little sister who accidentally ended up in the shot. Yeah, nice going. So after this opening scene, we're finally introduced to the main character, Bill, played by me.
Hey Bill, what are you doing down there? I'm coming down.
Oh dear.
What kind of kid says, oh dear? And before you ask, yes, I was definitely the real chick magnet back in elementary school. I mean, if you couldn't already tell. I don't know if it was just the glasses or the stupid necklace that I always wore, but man, all the girls on the playground cannot resist me. So in this scene, we see that Bill has a legal guardian who's a vampire puppet for some reason. And just wait till you hear this vampire's name. His name is Vom Vampire. I literally just took the first 3 letters of vampire and made that his name. How creative.
Hey Bill, what are you... You're not supposed to be playing that game.
I know, Vom.
So then why'd you play it in the living room? The living room is usually the busiest place in the whole house. Why don't you just take the console up to your room, or wait till Vaughn was asleep?
But you play it.
That's because I'm a year away from being 20. I'm mature enough.
You ready to hear me talk in an unintentional British accent?
Yes! I just beat your high score, Vom.
I just beat your high score, Vaughn.
I just beat your high score, Vom.
That was smashing.
And before the scene's over, we get to listen to the most brilliant and intelligent line ever written in the history of cinema.
Yeah, so that means
I know, but don't think that means I'm jealous. I'm gonna go take out the trash of jealousy.
What?
Wow, it's been 3 weeks already, and Vom still hasn't come up with anything to get back at me.
Now, if you think so far this film's not very good, at least we get treated to some amazing visual effects.
Oh my god!
This scene right here just cracks me up. As Vom explains to my little sister what's happening, he accidentally says my name instead of my character's name, so he accidentally says Patrick instead of Bill.
Oh, I'm trying to send Patrick to another universe.
But instead of just reshooting the footage, I literally added in a subtitle at the bottom of the screen that said he was supposed to say Bill, not Patrick. It's so incompetent.
Yes! I've opened the portal!
Can we just watch that again? That right there was the greatest acting in motion picture history. And I think we should all give a big round of applause to that amazing performance. Yeah, come on, round of applause, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. That's it. That's more like it. Yes! Ah.
Whoa. That was... Whoa. This is so weird. Excellent.
Ah, man, look at that background. So intricately designed, so detailed. Can you tell that I made that background in only 5 minutes in Microsoft Publisher? I certainly couldn't. So in this next scene, I find a chair with a note attached to it that says to sit down in it. So I sit down in it, and then this happens. Well, that made no sense. So after Bill finds out that Vom is now in the same universe as he is,
Whoa!
Oh, hi, Bill.
we finally get introduced to Steamboat Willie.
Whoa, Steamboat Willie.
What? Yep, it's the old 1920s black and white steamboat van.
Man, I just love his voice. It's not annoying at all.
Black and white steamboat van.
It's not eardrum-splittingly high at all. I love his voice. But can we just admire that the subtitles don't even match up with what he's saying?
Oh no! The pool's about to... I think it might self-destruct in just a few seconds.
But hands down, my favorite scene in this whole film is when Steamboat Willie looks like he has a seizure. What, did you watch that one episode of Pokemon? You know, the one that gave all those kids seizures? And just to be clear, I'm not trying to imply that I like Pokemon, because I personally prefer more sophisticated anime.
Oh, but SpongeBob style. SpongeBob style. Oh, but SpongeBob style.
So after Steamboat Willie gets Bill and Vaughn back home, he accidentally activates the self-destruct feature on the computer.
Oh no! The pool's about to... I think...
And as a result, he blows himself up. So Bill and Vom get back home.
We're home, and we're completely unharmed.
Actually, my legs are kind of stiff from standing up so long. And
And right before the movie ends, we see the big twist.
Bill, wake up!
It was all a dream.
It's after 7 already.
What a twist!
And right before the film ends, we get this line.
By the way, someone came by earlier. I think his name was Steamboat Willie.
What a twist!
The end.